Raw&Uncut, Raw Reaction, back again. We're over the 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Never in my wildest dreams that I think I would ever have 100, let alone 500 or even 1,000. So the more that this grows is blowing my fucking mind. But I appreciate you wholeheartedly. I'm so gracious to be here and give you what I do. Thank you for appreciating it. Thank you for liking it, watching it, sharing it, and subscribing to it. And we're going to keep this thing rolling. But right now, I want to get into this Adam 22 interview with Vlad TV. Now, these two guys, basically, they wash each other's weenies. They're weenie washers. These guys, they wash each other's weenies. They do what they do strictly for money, strictly for numbers. They don't care who they get in trouble. They don't care what happens in people's private lives after they leave their show. And in some cases, it's warranted. In some cases, it isn't. In some cases, these guys look like federal agents conducting an interrogation with some of the questions. But right here, somebody told me that Adam 22 goes in on China Mac and he says some things about China Mac. I haven't heard it. I haven't seen it. We're going to react to it right now, and I'm going to give you some commentary about this. So without further ado, let's get into this Adam 22 piece of this interview with Vlad TV, his most recent, and let's see what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, I remember you did a video that a lot of people were upset over, and I guess Crip Mac is facing a gun charge now. And you said you were too busy to speak on his behalf.
So China Mac is a bitch. Number one, let's just get that out of the way. And he tried.
First off, whatever issues Adam 22 and Vlad TV have with China Mac, like if you've been following these guys, you know what's going on. Vlad TV doesn't like China Mac because China Mac pulled some prank on him one time, scared the shit out of Vlad, and he walked off and didn't want nothing to do with China Mac anymore. And China Mac used to be cool with No Jumper, Adam 22, that whole crew, till they fell out over Crip Mac, right? When he started started helping C-Mac, crazy mad ass Crip. When he started helping Crip Mac and doing his show and helping him get money and all that, these other guys didn't like it. But then Crip Mac got some charges on him. China Mac was trying to get Adam 22 to go to court for him. Regardless, if you fuck with somebody, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you are a solid motherfucker, yes, Adam 22 has a big podcast and I got interviews, I got this, I got that. But if you supposedly fuck with somebody like you say you do in the hip hop culture, in the street culture that you've immersed yourself in, that you have nothing to do with, but you put yourself into it when you started this podcast years ago, right? No Jumper. If you fuck with somebody heavy, nothing's gonna stop you from showing up at their court to help them get out. And bottom line is, you can say whatever you want, but you didn't do that, and Crip Mac called you out on it. China Mac called you out on it, not Crip Mac, but China Mac did. He made a video, he called you out how you didn't show up for him. Bottom line, you didn't, and you could have helped him, and he more than likely could have been out of jail fighting the case from the outside. But you did not show up. Then you gave excuses why you didn't show up. And then now in this interview, I hear you calling China Mac a bitch. Okay? Now here's the thing. Personally, China Mac versus you, bro, China Mac is more a part of hip hop in the streets than you will ever be. Regardless of the history you got with China Mac, the history Vlad's got with China Mac, and what happened with him and Crip Mac, China Mac has more street credibility than you or Vlad will ever have. You guys are wannabes. You guys pay and buy your way in. You guys lick each other's fucking nuts and lick everybody else's balls in this industry to get where you are. In some cases, you've even allowed other balls to smack your old lady's ass to even make an extra $1. You guys are sellouts. But Adam 22 wants to sit back because he's got Crips on payroll that'll watch his back. He's got security. He's got money. So China Mac will never whoop his ass. But you know, Adam 22, one-on-one with Crip Mac, he will whoop your... I keep saying Crip Mac. With China Mac will whoop your little monkey ass, bro. He will whoop your little government plant ass. And everybody knows it. So for you to sit back and call him, oh, China Mac's a bitch, let's get that out of the way right now, first and foremost. Bro, what does it look like a bitch trying to call someone else a bitch? You're the biggest bitch, the biggest cuck, the biggest piece of shit walking the earth. You have no spine, you have no backbone, you're not a man. You have no masculinity, bro. You're a feminine fucking dude. China Mac did his bid in New York, did it solid, came out solid. Whatever's happened after that in this hip hop culture is something else. But as far as you trying to attack him with your words, calling him a bitch, that's bitch shit. And like we used to say back in the days, that is bitch made. And see, that is the problem with today's culture. Is anybody can get on a fucking video, show their face, and run their mouth about anyone they want. And just because they got more money, just because they got more fame, they got a bigger platform, oh, what they say is gold. And the other guy that doesn't have such a big platform, then whatever you said about him is true. No, it don't work like that. China Mac would whoop your ass, bro. China Mac would knock your dick into the motherfucking dirt and take your bitch and ride off into the sunset. But punk motherfuckers like you that ain't from the culture, ain't from the street, you get in and you buy everybody off and you think you can walk around like you're fucking God, like you're Pac, like you're Biggie, like you're Easy. Motherfucker, you ain't even Tekashi 69. And that says a lot. So I want to hear a little bit more about what he said, and I'm sure he's going to go into the excuses that he gave, why he couldn't show up for Crip Mac or whatever in court. But this motherfucker calling China Mac a bitch, you're out of line, bro, because you have no fucking spine. You're not a man. One-on-one, China Mac would whoop your ass, and everybody fucking knows it. Raw&Uncut, let's get back to this bitch-ass motherfucker. Adam 22, Cuckold 22. Let's see what other bullshit he's gonna spew out of his motherfucking chops. Or better yet, out of his motherfucking cocksucker.
Like, set me up by... Tried to basically, like, set me up by asking me to go to the court the next day to speak on Crip Mac's behalf. Now, my schedule is set up much like yours is set up, where every day for this week, next week, the week after that, realistically, I'm booked out like 3-4 weeks in the future at all times. So tomorrow, I have to do multiple interviews, and a lot of these are people that we flew out, or at the very least who flew themselves out, and this is, why they're in town. And so from my perspective, I have responsibility to my employees and as well as these guests that, I have shit to do. And nobody can just tell me like, hey, tomorrow, come do this. It could be the dopest opportunity in the fucking world, and I pretty much have to say no to it because I have so many interviews. And if I don't do them that day, what's going to happen? They're going to get pushed to the next day and whatever. I'm going to have to fucking help people to extend their flights, whatever.
Basically, he did not want to lose money to go help Crip Mac, who supposedly was his boy. That's my boy, Crip Mac's my dog, blah, 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 blah. Bull fucking shit. And the rest of you guys hanging out with this dude for a paycheck, when it comes down to it, he will sell your ass down the motherfucking road as well. If you think he won't, that's fine. You guys don't care. You're selling your soul just to get money, just to make money. You guys want to hang out with this dude because he's got money and the lifestyle that he lives. This ain't nothing to brag about, bro. When you got a punk-ass weenie like Adam 22 calling a legitimate person, a legitimate man like China Mac a bitch, that's what's wrong with the world today. This motherfucker can hide all he wants. He's got security up the ass. He's got all these dudes that he's paid off. So China Mac will never get his hands on him. But you know and I know what the real is. You know and I know what the mother flying truth is. And what the truth is Adam 22 is the bitch. Vlad's the bitch. They only do what they do for money, and he did not want to go help out C-Mac, crazy mad ass Crip Mac, because he was going to lose money. That's why these guys that ain't from the streets, they don't understand loyalty. They do not understand the culture. The only thing they understand and they want part of is the money, the bitches, and the fame. That's all they want. They don't care about nothing else. Raw&Uncut, raw reaction. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comments down in the comments section. Let me know how you feel about it. And like we always do about this time, we out.